They objected and disclaimed, but it's done no good, not wanting to be explained, just understood. Their minds washed in misconceptions and failed connections. The mind is not machinery. Patience cannot be learned without a change of scenery. Almost invisible, slowly dissipating, important words went missing between two people who should have just listened. I saw that you grasped it and knew why you hesitated. The truth may be simple, but the impact is oh so complicated. The past cannot be paid for and the future can't be bought with tanks and soldiers who never should have had to shoot that shot.
Standing with only the candle's flickering light as guidance, a common ground that lets me know I'm alive. Constantine, age 11, Germany. Itzva, age 15, Poland. Martin, age 1, Turkey. The whisper of the narrator's voice never once trembles. My mind is stuck on the ages. The names slip past like ghosts, faces that cannot take clear shape in my head. Imagine, 11 years old and only 5,475 days to live your family's traditions, knowing someday a girl your age will be trying to catch up to the path you've led. When a trail ends, shouldn't it be marked with a sign listing the options of where you can head next? Imagine 4,015 days to figure out who you are, looking at the mirror, noticing with each day the slightest change, imagining the wrinkles and gray hair of a 60-year-old you. But wouldn't you like to meet this person? Imagine only 365 days to see what we all call home. Home comfort, home safe, safe home. Isn't this what a home is supposed to be?
My people have feuds. My economy inflates and death is near. My death is near. I cannot save myself from this trip over the branch into the hole of anarchy. I, the nation, start to crumble and tumble. Then my friends, my allies, catch me. They organize groups to make foreign relations to rebuild what I lost. Then they lend me a place to live and loans. They give my people refugee camps and my government bailouts so that I may live another day.
When you see houses stacked on top of each other, the families being crammed into houses too small to live in, you may not see any hope here, because the hope lies within the happiness in the mother's soul. When you see the harsh conditions inside the refugee camps and the heavily mourned upon memorials of the passed away martyrs, you may not see any hope here, because the hope lies within us that walk their country, experience their lifestyles, and witness their struggles. But ultimately, the hope lies within the country that was torn apart.
There is no logic for indoctrinating them into thinking that the other side of those borders, those walls, even those fences does not exist. Because it does. My eyes are windows to the world, and I witnessed a hopeful people, a peaceful people, plain common humanity. Every peaceful human I passed offered a proud salam alaikum, peace be upon you. And back I gave wa alaikum salam. And upon you, peace. Never did I receive a simple shalom. There was always something in between, a psychological wall of stereotypes.
Children throw rocks off of roofs, smoke cigarettes, take their toy giraffes and toy elephants, create toy guns, guns all the same. From the hating, the hurting, a torn flag lies on the ground. Green, red, white, black. There's nothing poetic here. Tired soldiers, clad in green, weighed down with the history of Heil Hitler, Death March, soup and bread, padlock and chain, ancestors staring back with faces like ghosts in a picture in a family album, gaunt, lonely, hopeless, a face without a face. Here you clutch your gun, barrel to the ground, as if the asphalt streets are the ones to blame, as if the dirt had enlisted you by law, as if the pebbles and rocks have been the hands that built the wall, the security wall, the dreaded wall. Hear me out, you want to scream. There's nothing poetic here. Little Israeli children are taught how to use guns before they can go play on the gray-green army tank rusting by the highway as a simple reminder of the world outside their little settlement. Find a Palestinian man, ask him his name, what he thinks of Israelis. Never met one, don't want to, I hate them. Find an Israeli man, ask him his name, what he thinks of Palestinians. Never met one, don't want to, I hate them. Pray every day they leave, pray for respect, for humanity, pray for hope, for help. An old American man with long white hair sits outside an ice cream shop, titles himself a liberal, yes, as in liberty, as in freedom, speaks loudly to a young woman. What we went through in 9/11 is what Israel goes through every single day. Little does he know, his rage, his belief is twisted. His taxes pay for the soldiers who took an innocent man in the middle of the night, stuck him in a cell shorter than the length of his body for 6 straight months. There's nothing poetic here. Yet he still smiles, laughs, as if it's just another story. His story displays the hope that even a 14-year-old girl living in Palestine who hasn't been to Jerusalem since she was 10 can laugh with silly Americans who just got back from the Old City yesterday. There's nothing poetic here. Nothing. Until you see the children learn to jump rope, throw a frisbee, or follow you around yelling, "Hello, how are you, what is your name?" Or watch young men in a line, grasping each other's hands, dancing. And not until you see the father and his toddler son holding hands. "My Habibi," he says to the boy, walking down the path, leading the way. That is when you experience the poetry you can't even put into words.
One day, somehow, right now. One day this all will change. Israelis will say, stop with the violence, down with the hate. When friends will all be free and proud to be a peaceful people under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like why oh, why oh, oh, why oh, why oh. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for these borders to break, that we won't use guns no more, there'll be no more war, and my people will say someday, somehow, one day, someday, somehow, one day.
Wow, what a beautiful voice. Give it up one more time.